Normally, I try to put this up as soon as I can, but I feel like I had to push this back to Thursday because this is such a throwback Thursday. Hello, what is up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR, and welcome to Show and Tell, the monthly pickup series where it's essentially just show and tell. If you like pickup videos, then subscribe because I do these once a month. But anyway, out of all the things I picked up, I didn't pick up any games or anything, but like, I picked up so many things that cater to my childhood. I don't want to stall or anything, so let's get right into the pickups. First things I picked up this month were these Totaku figures. Now, I'm not going to show off what they are yet, but you probably saw them in the backdrop of my videos. But I changed some things around, so with that said, a new room tour could possibly be coming soon. I'm mostly happy with the way my figures are laid out now, so I might do it. Oh no, I still got to think about it. Now, these, I'm debating on opening them. Like, part of me wants to have them on my desk. Part of me wants to have it still in the box and have them on a wall somewhere. But, like, I'm running low on room now, and unfortunately, these are first editions. But again, I don't want to stall, so let's show off what I got. So here, first up, I got Sackboy. Now, if you don't know what these figures are, these are kind of like PlayStation amiibos. I've done a video talking about them. At least that's like layman's terms of describing these figures. These are not primarily PlayStation figures. They have a character from Sea of Thieves, and that's Microsoft exclusive. They have a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh characters apparently, but like there's no pictures of them whatsoever. Like there's a Blue Eyes White Dragon that was up for pre-order, and now apparently Summon Skull is next, but still no pictures, so I have no idea what's going on. So GameStop in Europe, apparently that's where these things are manufactured. Get on that. But anyway, like I was saying earlier, like on the back of them, it actually says it's first edition, so I kind of want to keep them in the box, and they look so good. But what I love is you see a little backdrop back there, that is not part of the box, that's removable. So if you tear off the back part, you can still keep that backdrop if you want it. But I love the way this looks too though, so I don't know, part of me wants to keep it in the box, part of me wants to have it on the desk, so I don't know what to do with them. Next up, we got one of the coolest ones in my opinion. Like, Mom likes Sackboy because it's so detailed and it looks cute, but this one I think is the coolest out of the bunch, and that is Parappa the Rapper. Now, I love Parappa the Rapper because it's flat like Mr. Game & Watch, and he's supposed to be, so that's good. I like how they did it like that. But goddamn, oh, I love his platform too. Like, it has the symbols, like. God damn it, I want to open these, but I also want to keep them in the box. I just have to buy another set, I guess, but like, do I really want to dish out another 30 bucks? I don't know. And then the one that got me the most excited throughout the collection is Crash Bandicoot. Like, I was excited for Parappa. I thought he was cool, but when I saw Crash, I'm like, fuck. So I had to buy them. So, yeah, I like Crash. I actually got a lot of Crash stuff this month. Like, this month should either be called Crash Bandicoot or Throwback Thursday, but I'm happy that I got Crash. Now, next up is actually something that I've shown off on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do that, because the pictures I took with this figure, I am so proud of. Because, like, I know I'm 24 years old and I should be playing with toys. Absolutely not. But I like being a little bit of an artist. I used to love to draw, but I'm not that much of a good drawer, so I normally try to express, I don't know, my creativeness, my creative flow, my creative juices in posing action figures, taking pictures, and, I don't know, being good. I don't know. But this figure is probably one of my favorite Sonic figures of all time. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate classic Sonic figure from Tomy. Now, you don't see, because I don't have my shelf showing anymore, but I have the Nendoroid Sonic, and I have the first lineup where it actually comes with all of the accessories, like the checkpoint, the Chaos Emerald, all the extra faces and all the extra hands. But now you can't get that anymore, so I'm really happy that I got it. But now your only options for getting a posable, like, customizable Sonic figure is the cheaper version of the Nendoroid, which is like 30 or 35 bucks, which I hate that, or getting this. Like, I loved the Nendoroid, don't get me wrong, but if you don't have a Nendoroid, skip it. Honestly, you're better off with this figure. Not only is it just a few dollars cheaper, but you get a lot more with it. Like, I honestly kind of liked this a little bit more than an Nendoroid. I liked an Nendoroid because I was super hyped for it, and I'm happy that I got it, don't get me wrong. But if I had to look at them side by side, I would consider this a better value. Like, the eyes are a separate piece than the mouth compared to the Nendoroid. With the Nendoroid, the eyes and the mouth are the same thing. It's pretty much like a whole face. It's kind of like how any other Figma or Nendoroid works, or even SH Figuarts. But they made the eyes and mouth separate, so you can customize it as much as you want. You can make him look straight, left, right, or even like closing his eyes. And then you have a smile, a sad face, and then a couple of other faces. And it kind of sucks that you only get a ring and a chili dog, which don't get me wrong, they are so cool to have, but I kind of wish it came with a little bit more. But this one actually has like good articulation compared to the Nendoroid. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. Buy this figure. This is much better than an Nendoroid in my opinion, at least the current Nendoroid that you get. And I hope that Tomy ends up making a modern Sonic, because this is hands down the best classic Sonic figure out there, and I don't think they're gonna ever top it. It's only at GameStop that, from what I've seen, it doesn't say that it's exclusive on the website or anything, but it's the only place where I can find it. I'd say look at Toys R Us, but sad. But anyway, buy it. It's a good time. I like it. And I also got a couple of Pokemon decks, and the ones I got are the XY Evolutions Pikachu and Mewtwo decks. Now, I really liked XY Evolution because it was just a reprint of the old cards essentially, but made a little bit stronger. But yeah, you can see, like, it's based on the base set. And fun fact, I actually do have a base set Pikachu. It's not first edition, it's not shadowless, but it's still base set nevertheless, so I'm proud to have it. Some people are probably thinking it's worth a lot of money. Honestly, I don't think it's worth that much. It's probably worth a couple of dollars, but it's not a $10 or $100 card, obviously. And then, yes, this one comes with a Mewtwo, and I'm happy to have these decks. I was asking my viewers on Twitter, like, should I buy these decks or not? And I know Brick Boy said that I shouldn't because they're not going to hold value. Well, one, I'm not buying them for the value or as an investment. I'm buying them because I want to play with them. And honestly, the XY Evolution cards, they might go up. Maybe. Only because it's like the newest version of nostalgia, I guess. But I also want to try to buy a booster box, which is what my friend Noyan said. And I do want to buy it, but like right now, I am like too broke. I am so busy buying so many other things, I just can't put money for it right now. But I do want to do an unboxing of the XY Evolution booster box with Lauren. So that would be a fantastic time. And now I'm playing the TCG online, and it's so fun. The 1 week, I was just playing it like every day, but then I stopped. I'll pick it up again soon enough though. And now we got a few more figures. These are from the SH Figuarts line. First up, we got ourselves Donald from Kingdom Hearts. He came a little bit late because here I accidentally had it under... In Ami, you have a lot of shipping options. Unfortunately, I went with one of the cheapest and slowest options, and I didn't want to. I used to go with that shipping method like for the longest time. But then I found out DHL is a very good option to go with because it's really cheap and it's fast as shit. But I forgot to change it back when I pre-ordered this figure, because I pre-ordered this a long time ago. And here, I don't have Goofy yet. I gotta wait another month or so for him. So that's kind of shitty, but I'll get him, and I'm excited to complete the Kingdom Hearts set. Because so far I do have the rest of them. I have Sora, I have Mickey, and I cannot wait for the final form Sora. I'm so picking that up. That's gonna look so great. Anyway, another figure that I picked up that I kind of like a little bit. Like, I was hoping that I would like him a little bit more, and here his box is a lot different than the rest of the characters in the line. That is Boruto. Now, you would think he'd be in the Naruto line, but like, I'm looking at his box, and compared to everybody else, it is like a completely different box. And like, it would say normally like Naruto Shippuden or Naruto to Boruto or something, but no, it is like just a Boruto lineup. So if they make more Boruto characters, I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy the rest of them. But I do want to go for every Naruto character though, so that's why I'm debating if I really want to go with them or not. Like, if they make an older Naruto and Sasuke, absolutely, I'm buying them. But if they make other kids in Boruto, then I don't know. I feel like if I catch up with Naruto and I end up watching Boruto and falling in love with it, then I'm gonna regret not picking him up then, so... no, I'm debating on it. Luckily, we haven't heard anything else about any other Boruto characters, but we're still waiting on Sakura, so again, I don't know what's gonna be the story with Boruto. I wish I knew somebody inside of Tamashii Nation so I could actually know what's going on with these figures. Now, these last few things are all Crash Bandicoot. The coolest one I'm gonna wait for last, okay? Because it is the last thing I technically did get for the end of the month. Even though I ordered it earlier, it was the last thing that I received, but like, you gotta save the best for last. So, what I want to show off first is here, this guy promised me a Crash Bandicoot poster a while ago, like probably about a month or so, and I was hoping it would be the giant poster that they had at the window where it's showing off the Aku Aku keychain on the top. But no, even though it's not that poster, it is this poster back here, and I do love it nevertheless. It's still a big Crash Bandicoot poster, and I love it. But if you can't see it properly, like, all it really is just essentially this box. Which, by the way, I also got this box. The guy who hooked me up with the poster also hooked me up with this. But the only difference between this and the poster is, one, the poster's wider, so you see, like, Coco, and you see a little bit more on this side as well. But then on the bottom of the poster, it talks about earning double points when you have the power-up rewards card, and I'm not buying that shit, so no. But on the back of this box, it shows off more shit. And that's cool. I kind of want to display it on this side because this art I already have, like, everything of. Like, I have a banner up there that it's either this art or it's, like, the first 3 cover arts of the first 3 games just remastered. So I have that showing off. Then I have the poster. Then I have a little banner from Walmart over here. Which, by the way, my cat's trying to fuck it up and it irritates me, so I might order another one in the future. There's one on eBay right now for, like, less than 10 bucks. But if I buy it right now, I can't display it. I gotta, like, hide it for the longest time until I move out. So, like, part of me wants to keep it like this, but, like, just having, like, a giant box of, like, the game, like, that looks kind of cool to me, so I don't know what side I'm gonna have it on. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Guy also hooked me up with this shirt. Unfortunately, I'm never gonna wear it because it's too big. That is a shirt from Loot Crate, actually. Now, this shirt is extra large, and right now I am either a medium or a large. It just depends on where I get my shirts. But when I look for this shirt online, it looks like large is not an option. It's either extra large or medium. But I feel like a medium might fit me well in this shirt. So if I could find a medium version of this, I might pick it up. But like, still, it's so cool that he gave me this shirt, though. Like, he didn't say he was gonna give me this shirt. He didn't say he was gonna give me that box. He just said he was gonna give me the poster, but then he just came in with a bunch of Crash Bandicoot stuff, and he brought it in at work. And it was like the beginning of my day, so when I saw all this, I nearly almost cried. I'm not gonna lie. I gave the guy a big hug, and he's like, okay, this is the guy that got me all this. I'm like, do you want a hug too? And he's like, sure, why not? I like hugs. I'm like, like, anything Crash Bandicoot, if I don't have it, it's gonna make me cry. With that said, I still don't have a lot of Crash Bandicoot things, even though it does look like it. There's a lot of retro stuff I want to try to go after. But with that said, Crash Bandicoot shit is the worst to look up on eBay now. On eBay, it's either Crash Bandicoot Pops or the first 4 figures like PVC statue. There is literally pages. I want to say 80% of the listings of Crash Bandicoot merch online is the Crash Pops. I have all the Crash Pops. I don't want to see them. Thank God I got them while I did, because there's one that's Toys R Us exclusive, and I'm happy that I got it because that Toys R Us, it's saying peace, peace. But the last thing that I got through the month is something that got me so excited. I came home on Saturday at work, and I saw there was a big box for me. I'm like, oh, I know what that is. But I didn't have time to open it, because as soon as I got home, I got a shower, and I left so I can go to my girlfriend so we could go see Infinity War. Which, by the way, holy shit. That movie, it'll break you. It could possibly break you. It almost broke me. Anyway, so I get home after I see this movie, and I'm spending time with Lauren, and I bust it out of the box. I'm like, oh my God. I'm there with my dad, and I'm like, Dad, look at this. This is like the coolest thing. Like, oh my God. Now, this is something that I had when I was a kid. Unfortunately, it's long gone. I don't know why we got rid of it. I shouldn't have, because the thing was too fucking cool. And I'm sorry, I'm stalling. Let's show off what I got. Ladies and gents, I got a Crash Team Racing pinball machine in the box. Okay, I've been looking at Crash pinball machines, and this is the thing that just sits on top of your table, obviously, but I've been looking at these for probably about a year or so, and they're always going for stupid prices. Like, people are wanting at least $60 for these, or $70, like after shipping. But this, I found this, it was 35 or best offer plus 15 shipping. So I paid 30 plus 15. Like, the box is a little bit beat up, which is kind of shitty, but I'm never gonna find this in the box ever again. Now you can see right here it says KB Toys exclusive. KB Toys is where I got all my Crash figures, by the way. And my favorite part about this is not just the box and the logo and how beautiful it looks. My favorite thing about this is the fact that it still has a sticker on it. And the original asking price was $30. Now the $30 that you see on there is what it was originally asking back in what, 99 or 2000 or so. Hold on, let me actually look. When was this made? It's gotta say it somewhere. 1999, so around 1999 or 2000, okay? If you adjust it with inflation, it's just about $45. So with that said, like, I got this for the perfect price. And if I would have got it for 30 even, like, that would be freaking awesome too. But like, oh my god, like, this is... I didn't put batteries in it, but I did like put it together. It's immaculate. Like, it looks perfect. Like, it doesn't look like it was touched, honestly. So I did put it together and I did play with it for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't have the thing on, but I was playing with it. So I couldn't keep track of my points, but I still had fun just messing the ball around. Okay, as a kid, I also had a Spyro one, but that one actually had legs to it. There is one in Massachusetts for $20, but it's for pickup only, so I can't ask them to ship it. I want it so bad. I have no space for it, which really sucks, but I want the Spyro one because I had that one too. And it's so fucking cool. But I'm so happy that I got this. Like, oh my god. Guys, I don't know what to say. Like I'm like this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Someone could ask for $100 for this. Like, if the other ones are selling for 60, I don't know if they're selling, but that's what people are listing it for. But if they sell for about 50 or 60, I could easily like make 80 to 100 off this. But I'm never gonna sell it though. This is too fucking cool. I had this when I was a kid, and it still has a KB Toy sticker on it. Guys, I think I should go. If you knew and you like what you saw, you know what to do. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is the coolest thing I got this month? Honestly, like, if it wasn't for this, I'd probably say the Sonic, maybe. Because the Sonic and the Pokemon cards are pretty badass, and the other Crash Bandicoot shit I got was really cool too. But this pinball machine in the box, oh my god. Somebody on Facebook asked me if it actually makes sound effects from the game. Unfortunately, it doesn't. At least I'm pretty confident it doesn't. I don't remember it making the sounds when I was a kid. But I shouldn't have spent the money, honestly, because I barely have any money right now. But there are some things you gotta get while it's there. It's like, I love Crash so much. I should go, guys. Peace. And by the way, next month they're coming out with a Crash figure. Oh my god. Imagine my reaction when I get that. Oh my god. I gotta go!